All right, here we are, the Hell Prison of Drix. Where do you want to start this time, Bill?
Well, let's start from where the players come in.
Okay.
We'll just go from there. So they can enter a couple different ways. They can enter here from the docks. This is a big lava river. They come in. This is where the prison gets their supplies and such. You can kind of see that the characters here are all on this little boat that comes through that floats on lava. This is the way they've chosen to come in. And here they must disguise themselves and fool the guards to actually start wandering around the prison. So that's one way. Or they can come over here and they can come in through the main gate and attempt to try to, again, bribe their way in, or coerce their way in, whatever it takes to try to get entrance into the prison, and then be able to have their way within the prison as they wander around looking for the prisoner they've been hired to save. So as they come in, right, they find several different denizens here of the prison. The first one is these swine that are torturing these poor people on these torture racks. So they can look here for their prisoner. There's that one here in the center that could be their guy. Or they could wander over here, going past one of the big lieutenants of the warden of the prison here as he wanders around and looking through some of the different prisons here on the edges where they keep various different of their wards here. They can also come here to the edge, and here two large brutes guard the way into an illusionary gateway. If they enter here, they'll teleport here to the top, and this is where their quarry is. So they have to break him out of here and then find a way out as they go through. So that's one way. Along the way, they have to come in here to the Hell Chef, where he is.
This guy's so cool.
They have to essentially gain an item from him to be able to access that illusionary doorway. And as we move across the board here, you'll see at the very top we have an air elemental. It has a horn on it, right? It's essentially the alarm of the prison. We use an Elgato Stream Deck, as I think we've talked about before. So, like for example, when we want to blow the horn and the alarm has gone off, we'll just hit the Stream Deck, and we can turn that on and off. Easy enough.
Yeah, super handy.
As they come through, here's the Warden of the prison. This is the Jailor from Bestiarum Miniatures, and we'll be using him, or have used him, to essentially scare the players into trying to evacuate the prison as quickly as possible.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, when I played in this, we didn't even mess with that dude. We're just like, yeah, we're out.
There's no reason to fight him. He comes out once they've got their guy, and so if they're stupid enough to fight him, they'll most definitely fail their mission.
Super cool mini too.
And then as you move along through the lava, we've got a bridge here. There's a side quest right here. They have to grab an arcane item out of there that will help them further in their quests as they move along through the storyline. So they've got a Nikoloth there that can most likely bribe or again coerce into getting access into that cage. And then finally they've got some barracks here where the Hell Guards go to blow off some steam, because you gotta do that from time to time. And that's about it. So again, they have to, most likely the players will come through and they'll actually poke around at each one of these cages trying to find their guy. They'll try to find him here, they'll go over here. Not always will they look over here, it's been funny, but that's ultimately where they have to go. So yeah, and then once they get out, they gotta book it, and they get all their coin for saving that guy. So that's the main story.
Cool. So let's go a little bit through each piece. We're going to go through, well, not each piece, but several of the pieces here and talk about where we got it. We do a lot of 3D printing and mixing of stuff that we purchased. But this one is very unique because Bill painstakingly built these light tables that exist underneath the lava tiles and makes them illuminate. And let's feature that for a second, Bill, because I know you worked on that a lot.
Sure. So I'm gonna peel this back for just a second. Kind of see Yeah, there's LED lights underneath there.
Yeah, I don't know how much the camera's going to pick it up, guys, but there's that.
But yeah, it does exist there. And what that does, is obviously it illuminates the tiles. These are almost all, Dwarven Forge Hellscape tiles. That's where a bulk of what you see here in front of you. That's what comprises this table. Now there are some 3D printed pieces in here because I needed more floor pieces, and so Printable Scenery had some that were very similar, and I just painted them and they blend in great. So I didn't have to buy a bunch more because we all know that Dwarven Forge can be a little bit pricey. But yeah, so that creates that illumination effect, and those light panels were all, again, hand built. They just built some boxes out of MDF. I put in some LED strips in there, soldered them all together, and then bought some supplies, some power supplies, which I wired in, and then I can dim them or I can brighten them up as needed because they've got dimmers on them. And they work really great with Dwarven Forge Hellscape tiles. And so it's been a real treat to be able to see it on that. You know, I put a lot of work into those illumination panels, and they're fantastic. So they're great. But yeah, let's just go over here.
Sure.
As well. So the front gate, this is all Printable Scenery. This is from their Demons, Elves, and Dwarves Kickstarter. And the guards are from Rocketpig games. As we move along through here, we've got some Wizkids. We mixed in here the Hell Chef. He's a kind of an off-the-road developer or designer. I forget who it is, but you can find him on My Mini Factory if you just type in, I think, Hell Chef or Hell Cook. Maybe it also mean Pirate Cook. Anyway, moving along. And then we've got this. This is from Rocketpig Games. This boat here, and you can use it for. I've got two versions of it. One for water, one for lava, and works great to be able to kind of give a river of sticks, kind of feel as they move through. This guy here, and most of the monster ones are from Bestiarum Games. They're a creator. You can find them on My Mini Factory as well. But yeah, these guys, the man pig here, they're just gorgeous.
Nice.
They're all from Bestiarum. The Jailor's from Bestiarum.
Now the Jailor, let's talk about that mini a little bit.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff going on here.
He's one of their kind of, I would say, pillars of their work. He's been around for a long time. When they created him, when they kind of got started, I see him around a lot in the forums. And this guy is just so awesome. You can kind of see the souls or whatever you want to go trying to escape from his belly. And he is just, he's gorgeous.
And if I remember correctly, he comes with a base you can print, but you opted for more of a custom base.
I did. The base that he had was huge, and it just didn't really work well if I want to be able to move him around.
Yeah.
This Hellscape. So yeah, exactly. I put him on a custom base I found from another mini that I had.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. And you have a sound effect that you use in the game for him.
I do.
You want to feature that?
Yeah. So when the Jailor comes out, he'll fire off a roar.
Yeah, he's terrifying.
Yeah. Again, I can't overstate how important sound can be in your adventures. That's why that Stream Deck is so nice, right? You can be able to bring up a program, anything that you think will make some sort of scary noise or an event, to signal an event. Like, for example, if they're about to be discovered, I can do a tense music type of set, right? So this starts to build tension, right? What's going to happen? Or if again they are actually discovered, then there's that horn again. All the denizens come to life and start following them. Or if somebody falls into the lava, you can do a nice Wilhelm scream.
You have to have the Wilhelm scream. Yeah, I also can't agree more that sound really helps with the immersion, and it's, I mean, relatively to the effort you put in for crafting and printing and or purchasing terrain, it's not as expensive to do, and it just takes a little elbow grease and some creativity. And there's a lot of stuff out there that's already available. You can go and find on the YouTubes.
Yeah. Exactly. So yeah, but I think that covers most of it. I've got the gate here that the Jailor comes out of, or the Warden comes out of here. This is printable scenery from their similar set, their Demon set from the Kickstarter. Same thing, Hellscape Demon Kickstarter. These floating islands are really cool. Essentially, it looks like they're being held down by chains. Really, really cool, 3D printed. This is also everything's 3D printed except for the Dwarven Forge tiles. I should mention that.
Right.
Aside from a couple of minis, so also these fire elementals, they're greater fire elementals, they're Wizkids, the Nikola, these Wizkids.
Yeah.
But most of everything
I
else.
threw on some adventurers I had just painted up from the Hero Quest board game, so even board game minis make it into our games.
Absolutely, yeah. The jails, these are from Dwarven Forge. These are Wizkids. These are hellhounds that are wandering around sniffing them out. Tower, also printable scenery, 3D printed. But yeah, it's been really nice to be able to pull from all different kinds of sources to be able to put together everything. There's no one source, I would say, fits the bill 100%. I found, and being able to pull from various different, again, creators, vendors. It's just been a real boon to our hobby. It's been really, really fun.
Yeah, it's great. Well, thanks again, everybody, for watching. Please like, subscribe, share. What's the other one? Oh, ring the bell. Yeah, I guess you're supposed to say all that stuff if you want to be official. So, yeah, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah, thanks for watching.